Hello students, welcome to my another class here for you. Here is and I am going to discuss another interesting questions for you based on the application of derivative on maximum and minimum of functions. Here is a word problem for you, okay, related geometrical concept, just which I am going to discuss for you for your understanding and for your practice and which you have to follow. Okay, let's see students. Here is the problem in front of you, so that the semi-vertical right circular cone, the semi-vertical angle, the semi-vertical angle, the semi-vertical angle, the semi-vertical angle of a right circular cone of the maximum volume and of a given slanting height is tan inverse of root 2. Okay, so that the semi-vertical angle of a right circular cone of the maximum volume of the cone should be maximum, and the given slanting height, the semi-vertical angle will be at this angle, the volume will be maximum. Okay, and which is we have to prove that semi-vertical angle will be tan inverse of root 2. At this angle, the volume of the cone will be maximum. This is one of the problem that to study the maximum and minimum value of the function. Okay, and which is the important concept of application of derivative, all of you know. Let's see. Here is given that a right circular cone and this is the height, this is the radius, and this is the height of this is the standing height. Okay, and this angle is known as the semi-vertical angle theta. Okay, understand? It's clear, all of you? Okay, now you see, and we know that the volume of the here, all of you know, the L is the slanting height, and H is the height of the cone, and this is the R is the radius of the base of the cone. And according to Pythagoras theorem, we know H square is equal to R square is equal to L square minus S square. According to Pythagoras theorem, R square is equal to L square minus S square. Right? It's clear? Now you see the volume of the cone, right circular cone, all of you know 1 by 3 pi R square H. Pi R square H. The volume of the right circular cone is pi R square H. Right? And that's equal to 1 by 3 pi H. Now the value of R square is equal to L square minus H square. Right? So volume is equal to what? 1 upon 3 pi H. Okay, multiply H here, multiply H, pi H whole into what? L square H minus H cube. Is it clear? So volume of the cone is equal to L square H, H is multiplied, L square H minus H into H square H cube. Okay. Now let us find out the derivative of differential of the volume with respect to the height. dV by ds is equal to 1 by 3 pi whole into L square, and derivative of H is 1, so L square minus derivative of H cube is what? 3H square. Okay, understand? Is it clear? Now for the maxima and minima of the function, for the maxima and minima, we have to find out the critical point and the minima. Okay, we have to find the critical point. For the critical point, dV by ds must be equal to 0. Equate first derivative. Okay, so that implies, you see, then this value will be L square minus 3H square will be 0, right? And that implies you see L square is equal to 3H square. L square is equal to 3H square and H square is equal to 1 by 3 L square. 1 by 3 L square, right? Okay. Now this is about equation 1. Let us this equation number Now let us find out the second order derivative test and d square v by dh square. Okay, let us see now. You see now d square v by dh square is equal to how much? 1 by 3 pi over into h square minus so you see now derivative of L square will be 0. Here is a constant and here what will happen? Minus h square derivative 2h, so minus 6h is equal to minus 6h minus 6h minus 6h. Okay, it's okay. Now you with the value here minus 6h means here minus 6 into find the values of h here. Put the values of h here. Put the values of h here. You see. Okay. And h value will be 1 by 3 L square. L square. Now so whatever value of L and the L square means the value will be positive. So this value must be. That implies it is clear that d square v and dh square must be less than 0 negative because this L square is positive, always positive, and so this value will be negative, which is minus, this value is minus 2L square. Okay, cancels. Since the second derivative d square v by dh square is equal to 0, and all of you know, so the function, the volume of the cone will be maximum. All of you know, and the second order derivative test is the okay. And if the d square v by dh square is 0 is negative coming, the volume attains, the volume of the cone must be maximum. Hence, the right circular cone has the maximum volume. And the right circular cone has the maximum volume. Has the maximum volume. And the right circular cone has the maximum volume. Okay, understand? R h is equal to, if h square is equal to R h is equal to R h square is equal to L square by 3 or h is equal to 1 by 3 root h. 1 by 3 root h. At this point, because this is the critical point, you can write h is equal to 1 upon root 3 L. This is the critical point of the function. This is the equation number 2. So the volume of the cone is maximum. So the cone attains the maximum volume. Okay. At the point h is equal to 1 by 3, 1 by root 3 L. Is it clear? Understand? It's okay. So now let us see and use the values of h in the this equation. Put this value here. Value of h here. Okay. So note down, friends. Note down. Okay. Let's see. One second. Now let's see. So R square is equal to L square minus H square. Is it clear? That implies R square is equal to L square minus. What is the value of H square? H square is equal to how much? L square by 3. Okay, H is equal to L by root 3. So H square is equal to L square by 3. That implies R square is equal to 3L square minus L square is 2L square by 3. And that implies R square is equal to 2 into L square by 3. What is the value of L square by 3? The L square by 3 what? All of you know L square by 3 is equal to what? H square. So you can write in place of L square by H square. That implies R square by H square is equal to 2. Okay. That implies R by H is equal to root 2. Is equal to root 2. Okay. R by L is equal to root 2. Right. So R by H is equal to root 2. If R by H is equal to root 2, then what is the reciprocal of H by R? R by H is equal to root 2, right? Okay. Okay. This is one of the. Let us see. Now you find out in the right angle triangle tan theta. What is tan theta? The tan theta is equal to r by h. R by h, and this r by h is equal to root 2. That implies, so tan theta is equal to root 2 and theta is equal to tan inverse of root 2. Thus, and already it is proved that the volume of the cone is maximum. Okay, understand? At h is equal to L by root 3, and here and the semi-vertical angle will be theta is equal to tan inverse of root 2. Okay, thus, and we play, okay, and we prove this one that the semi-vertical angle of the right circular cone when the volume of the cone will be maximum at a given slanting height is tan inverse of root 2. Okay, it's clear, students? Okay, thank you for the patience to listen the class. Okay, once again, see you again next time, and I hope you'll practice this one. Okay, and you'll understand the concept and how you can applying the maximum minimum function in the different type of problem. Thank you once again. Bye to all of you.